Yo, yo, what's going on, you guys? It's another essentially today is a testimonial video from my brother Gabriel, man. He joined us about roughly 3, 4 months ago. He's found a decent amount of success and consistency, has grown a lot as an investor, as a trader, and as one of our students to have a really good financial return on his investment of working here with us. And it hasn't been too many of my content style for me to share a lot of these guys' opinions, bring these guys on here to share with you guys their um, I guess you can say their experience, their journey, and share with you guys a little bit more of what they have learned and progressed as a trader. So I'm gonna bring Gabriel on here today. He's gonna go ahead and pick up the call right here in a bit. But I do want to make these testimony videos to share with you guys how a beginner with literally almost no to almost any experience has, been able to find some sort of success and progress in his journey. What's up, Gabriel? How you doing today, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Chilling, chilling, man. Another day out here, bro, getting it done, bro. So,
Sir.
Gabe, I do, want to bring you on here today to share your experience with me and how it's been working with the group. Talk to these guys a little bit more about yourself. What it is you do for work, how you started, what was your experience level, and how you felt when you first got in. And we'll start there and work our way up.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, from the moment like I first kind of texted you, let you know about like I wanted to improve my trading skills. I wanted to get into, buying some stocks and all that.
Hmm.
I feel like from the beginning you're just very open. Like I feel like with I've done this before where with other people like I got scammed basically. You pay them
Yeah.
so much and they just kind of give you little information here and there. But with you, I feel like you've been with us like you're like with us from the beginning.
Hmm.
Having these little classes to having in-person classes to I feel like all that kind of goes to show like you're like legit, bro. Like you want what's best for us and you want us to improve. It's not
100%.
just 1 month, yeah, I'll be with you, and then the next month you're on your own. Nah, you're with us
Yeah.
every step.
Fire, bro. And what was your experience though, bro? Remember, you came from knowing nothing in the market to now, how do you feel you've improved? How would you feel you would have improved without me? How did all that feel, kind of making this jump?
Yeah, bro, I feel like I've improved a lot. I didn't really think I'd get to this level, honestly. I just felt like I was always holding myself back because I've done it before, and then I got to a certain point where it's like, fuck, I can't do this anymore. It's just not. I'm just putting in so much time into it, but not learning anything out of it.
Exactly. And Gabe, tell them, share with people a little bit of how you felt before you got into, joining us here at Socaltrading Group. I know you've seen the money, you've seen, obviously other people have success in it, but did you ever think that one day you would be able to have that for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I would, but just, just it's not something that I would see myself having so fast. I feel like that comes with just taking the small steps and
Hmm.
then just getting to that.
Yeah, yeah, but I should have said do you think you would have been able to achieve this much progress, bro?
Uh, that's a good question.
In terms of the knowledge, the market awareness, just understanding strike prices, expiration dates, our strategy here, has all of that been, you can say, helpful to your journey in advancing, I guess, developing more as a trader and investor?
Yeah, most definitely, bro. All that just, and I just started getting it down so quick, and I just like I got more at the end of the day, it's just you got
Yeah.
to be confident in whatever you do. So
Hmm.
getting all that info together, yeah, definitely. I feel like I can see why I'm here now.
Yeah, hell yeah. Gabe, and talk to him a little bit about your journey to finding that consistency, bro. I know it was rough at the beginning. Share the losses, share the wins, and let them know the journey, how was it?
Yeah, man, the beginning part, like when you first you're itching, like just to trade, you want to get in that money, you want to see like the money going. But in the beginning was kind of hard, because I just kind of had to learn, like you said, the charts from learning the
Hmm.
supply to demand, when to pull out, how to cut losses. I feel like from the beginning to now, I feel like everything's coming together, like from theta, holding your contract for so long. Like you just got to know when to go, when to pull out, when to cut your losses, just
Yeah.
a lot goes into it.
Mm-hmm. Nice, bro. And realistically, Gabe, what do you say is your biggest win, bro? Did you ever think you'd make that much that quick, bro? Like that, I guess, switch from, we all come from working class families to now trading and printing so much so quick. Share with people your win and how you felt and how that reshaped your mind around money.
It's insane, bro, because like I feel like ever since for example, like, we graduate from high school, it's like, oh, go to college, get a job. After college, you graduate, you still work
Hmm.
more hours, you don't get paid regular wage, but there's more money out there, bro. Like that's what I want, like a lot of people, not only myself, but others to know, like there is more money out there, bro. That's like on the
100%.
table. You got to
Hell
go out and
yeah.
get it. Comes with
Yeah.
knowledge, it comes with experience. You just got to go out there and get it. And this is
Hmm.
definitely a big part of like they showed me a lot more and it opened my mind, like seeing that.
It's a glitch, huh?
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And what was your biggest win, Gabe? How long did it take you and what was it, bro?
My biggest win, it was actually a contract I believe you called, or I think it was something with Palantir. It was like 2,500 in the green.
And how long did it take you to make it?
Like maybe like 4 minutes, 5 minutes tops. It's
Shit's
crazy,
crazy,
bro.
yeah. Yeah,
Crazy.
bro. That's, obviously we've had good experiences, we had bad ones.
Yeah.
Losses are there as well. I don't want to just share with everyone here watching this video now that it's all just wins. But you know what? Little wins like I guess losses that we occur, hopefully wins like that. Obviously, we do our best to offset them and put us in a more of a winning ratio than to a losing ratio. But realistically, I do want to let everyone know that's watching this video and gonna be looking at this testimony one day that no matter what, if you win or lose, the knowledge, the experience that you came and joined with is not gonna be nothing close to what you will leave with. Gabe, you've been with me how long, bro? Go ahead and tell him.
It's honestly less than 2 months and a half. Maybe I just hit three, even less than that, honestly, bro. I'm not sure.
Exactly. And
But
bro,
just
the progress, right? Like, building up these habits, like you said, experiencing around stop losses, doubling down at dollar cost averaging, I should be more specific, taking profits, dealing with data, navigating different expiration dates, looking for certain setups. All of that has just been hyper speeded, and we have a community here, bro. Talk to people about the community, bro. Like, you joined. Obviously, these guys are all a bunch of strangers to you, but how tight knit are we as a culture here at SoCal Trading Group?
man, it's great, bro. It's great. The friendship, the bond. I feel like everybody's like everybody wants what's best for each other, you know? At the end of the day, we all
100%.
want to win. We're all hungry. We all want to see each other like, improve as life goes on, because
Hell yeah.
at the end of the day, that's what we want, bro. We want the money,
Mhm.
we want to improve.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. And Gabe, one last thing, before I let you go on this quick kind of testimonial, bro, like if there's someone on the edge that's kind of been scared and like was in your shoes, that always wanted to get into investing, always wanted to get into trading, you never had the resources or maybe potentially had been scammed before, what would you tell them about, maybe encouraging them to take that next step and potentially what to expect when working with us? What type of, I guess, quality of product do we provide to individuals and beginners like yourself? Because I know you didn't know me. We never we're friends in high school. We're not childhood friends. We're not acquaintances. We're not coworkers. We started as complete strangers, and bro, the relationship we have now, like the experience, everything, like share with them a little bit of how that went for you.
Honestly, looking in like based on my experience, when I first started doing all this, I got scammed. I was like, what, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. But once you start seeing, like, for example, like your videos and how you went deep into like just talking about everything all in one video, getting it together, I feel like helped me like get that confidence back. Like, man, like I want to do this again. I feel like looking in for somebody that's looking at the class, I feel like they should definitely do it. The team, it's all about the team too. Like you got to be surrounded on people that want to win. That's
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Hmm. Yeah, Gabe, thank you. I appreciate that, bro. 100%. Always glad to have you here and, hope to continue making wins, bro. But thanks, appreciate you for the testimony, bro. Let's keep killing it, man. I'm gonna let you get some rest. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me, bro. It means a lot.
Hey,
And yeah,
always.
hopefully that wraps it up, Gabe. You have a good one, all right, brother?
You too, brother. Thank you, man.
All right, later, bro.
All right, bro.
So that went ahead and concluded Gabe's testimony. As you can see, it's real people, real results. Obviously, losses are in there. I'm not gonna always paint these testimonies to say like, hey, this is a win-win-win journey. No, but in terms of knowledge and experience, the return is, ev I would say, little to none in the negative. You're always gonna come in with less experience and less knowledge than you will when you leave. And that's my goal here. Like Gabriel said, work taught, go get out of high school, go to college, get a career, and stick to that, save your money, live a good life. But there's way more out there. There's way more opportunity financially, way more opportunity out there. I guess you can say in networking and building something, right? And I always want to essentially share with you guys that opportunity out there, how this opportunity of investing in day trading changed my life from going to follow, following that loop, I guess those standards of society to just find a career and fit in, do something normal, to now doing something that very rarely you'll see, very few individuals, you'll see in a grocery store that in your family or friend group that can profitably trade stocks, invest, and can also teach others, that's a huge, I feel like lack in today's education system and I guess resources that are provided in our communities. So to be able to provide that for other people and like get the results and have them tell you guys here, how they feel, what was their I guess return on their investment, how was their experience, how they feel about our community. Is it something that once you get in, you're all by yourself and everyone else feels the same way? No, we're all here like friends, family, taking care of each other, looking out for one another and learning and looking to get better. And all of these guys do work with me for a 12-month period because I know that this skill set isn't something that one can develop in the span of 1 or 2 months. Why? Because many people, for one, their incomes might not be at that, I guess you can say, their disposable incomes more specifically might not be at that rate where they can afford to burn or lose the amount needed to build enough experience to know how to navigate certain scenarios, whether it be zero DTE contracts, same day expirations, or whether it be swing trades that you've held 70% long and now there's lost value to theta, how to average down with them, how to navigate the whole market. And there's different components, the deltas, the gammas, the everything. The Greeks have huge impacts, and a lot of people don't. I mean, I'm kind of like jumping from different things that I think are very critical components that can affect your success as a trader, at least here trading options. I do cover a little bit of futures for individuals, so I don't want to mix those up, but this is in terms of options. So I do feel like there's a lot of value that we provide here at SoCal Trading Group. And to work with us for the 12 months, all of my clients have paid the full $3,000 to work with me for the full year. And, a lot of people kind of often, I think, like in the lower middle class environments, income environments, like people look at that huge number and they like, paint or kind of turn it away, paint this negative perception of it. But look at it this way, I told my clients today, like Gabe, he went ahead and, pointed it out, like 3,000, bro, for a full year. Like, bro, it's only $250 a month. Some people pay that for a Honda Accord, for a Honda Civic, and it costs them money. They still need to pay gas. They never get any positive return financially from the vehicle other than the ability to get to point A to point B. So, like, you're paying for your education, you're investing in yourself, and realistically, $250 a month, if I put it to you guys on a month-to-month basis, it obviously does get a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable. But, in terms of securing our product, we do require the full amount, for the most part upfront or from unique scenarios or recommendations. We do accept payment plans. But I do want to share that with you guys, that perspective, so you guys understand it from not just me showing the results and posting, I guess, my client wins, but also sharing with you guys, hey, my clients wins, my clients experiences. And I do aim to bring more of these testimony videos to you guys so you guys have more as reference. And as I develop this channel and this platform, the social media content, all of you guys can one day watch this and hear real results, real people sharing real stories. And hopefully it inspires you guys one day to also take that step and invest yourselves and grow, here as a trader and investor with us here at SoCal Trading Group. So I hope you guys enjoy this testimony. Jerry trades with SoCal Trading Group, over and out.